With Christmas just around the corner, and if you're anything like us, you will have already overindulged. At Lexington, we love pushing the boundaries. This recipe will elevate your festive gatherings and is something that is so much fun to build with family and friends. So without further ado, let's get started.
Now we're going to make the profiteroles. To make the profiteroles, we need to make a choux pastry. This may seem very complicated, but in fact it's very simple to do. It can be done using everyday ingredients found in your cupboards at home. First stage is to put the water into the pan, then add the butter, the sugar and a pinch of salt. Bring this to the boil and let it cook out. When the butter's melted, we add the flour, stir continuously, beat with a wooden spatula until the flour comes away from the edges of the pan, then allow to cool slightly. Transfer to a mixing bowl and then very slowly, once it's cooled, drizzle in the beaten eggs, one at a time, so we've incorporated 10 into the mix. If you don't want to make it though, there's many options you can buy from the supermarket.
So now the mixture's created, we get to the fun bit. Mixture into a piping bag and pipe the pastry straight onto the tray. A nice trick to remember is if you add a little bit of the pastry underneath your paper here, it holds it in place. You're just going to pipe little round balls. If, like me, you're not a pastry chef and you end up with a few extra spikes like I have, there's a very easy way to solve that. If you just dip your finger in the water and just tap it down, and then they look perfect. So now we're going to put these in the oven until they're golden and fluffy, 190, and for about 15 minutes.
Now that we've made the profiteroles, it's time to make the cherry puree that's going to make the cherry cream. We're going to add 200 grams of marinella cherries with 50 grams of caster sugar. We're going to put that in a pan and we're going to bring that on till it boils. We're now going to reduce this mixture for about 15 minutes. We're then going to puree this mixture using a blender and allow it to chill. If cherries aren't your thing, you can swap them out for a berry of your choice, maybe blackberries or raspberries.
So now we've completed the cherry puree, we're going to whip the cream and combine the two. So before we do that, we're going to take the seeds of one vanilla pod and we're going to blend it with the double cream. We're going to take the double cream and pour it into the blender. It's really important here to keep everything as cold as possible. Add our vanilla seeds, then we're going to whisk our cream until we reach nice stiff peaks. So next we're going to take the cherry puree that Richard carefully prepared for us earlier and we're going to fold it into our whipped double cream. We have our delicious cherry cream. We come to the fun part of filling our profiteroles. But remember first to create a hole in your profiterole by using either a small spoon handle or a skewer. Make sure you fill your profiteroles generously.
With your profiteroles filled, it's now time to make the chocolate sauce. For this, you'll need your cream, your butter, your sugar and your cocoa powder. We'll bring these to the boil and gently simmer while stirring for 5 minutes. We need to do the stirring to ensure that the sauce doesn't curdle. You'll take your chocolate and pour into the bowl. You'll add your cream and whisk again, and then pour through the sieve and set to one side.
Now the chocolate sauce has cooled, it's time to start dipping. If chocolate's not your thing, you can always try caramel or a fruit glaze.
Now going to build the tower. So we start by putting a chocolate base onto your serving plate, upon which we've put the first layer of profiteroles, and we're going to build up from there.
And start to build. So if we go from the middle, and this is where you can get the kids involved or some friends involved, and really try and build your tower as quickly as possible, but as concisely as possible.
So now we've made our tower, it's time to decorate.
It is indeed, and we've got some amazing pistachios, some freeze-dried cranberries and some freeze-dried raspberries. But before we start, I think we'll invite the whole gang in to help us out with this part. Thank you all so much for an incredible 2023. I know how hard everyone has worked this year. We really do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
And we wish you all a very happy new year, and we're all looking forward to 2024. And it just remains for us all to wish you a very happy Christmas.